Hello YouTube, Film Buff 06 here. Now, you might probably be asking why I didn't do one of these for August 2015, for last month. Well, this was because I didn't exactly buy enough DVDs to actually do one. So I thought I might as well save them for this. So I thought I might as well save that for for this month's video. And you also might probably be asking, Film Buff 06, aren't you going to be doing any Series 9, any Doctor Who Series 9 reviews now that the series started last Saturday? Well, likewise with last year, I am going to be watching I'm going to be watching the entire series, but I'm not exactly going to review them, at least not for the time being, and that is because I've got too much on my plate, to be perfectly honest, in terms of plans for future reviews. Apologies for that. Now on to the crux of this video, where I'm going to be giving you guys my DVD collection update for September 2015, and I have got a total of 6 DVDs that I'm going to show you guys. So let's start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, the first DVD that I've got is all I've got is the 5th Star Trek movie, the 5th classic Star Trek movie, and that is The Final Frontier. And I will get round to watching it. And I will get round to watching it when I actually start to review all of the Star Trek movies. So, yeah. Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. Yeah. Sorry. Now, first, next is, the 1999 Stephen Sommers action-adventure movie starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. It is the 1999 action-adventure cult classic, The Mummy. And I actually remember watching this movie loads of times when it was on, every time it airs on ITV, and, in terms of mummy movies, I do have to admit, it's not quite the best mummy movie ever made, but it does work but it does work as a pretty serviceable and really, really fun and entertaining, action-adventure yarn, similar to the Indiana Jones movies. So, yeah, The Mummy. Next, this next movie I just had to collect just for the sake of being a completist in terms of the Terminator franchise. And it's pretty much one of the worst of the franchise. Yes, it is 2009's Terminator Salvation, directed by McG. More like a Transformers-style action movie than a real Terminator film. So, yeah, just not, well, not really happy to actually collect this movie, but just for the sake, again, just for the sake of being a completist, I'm at least proud to get every installment of the Terminator franchise so far, at least until I get Terminator Genesis, possibly this Christmas. So, Terminator Salvation. Fuck. Next, I'm more happy to collect in terms of me getting each and every X-Men movie. I've got X-Men 1, X2 X-Men United, X3 The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, and X-Men Days of Future Past. And now I've got Hugh Jackman in the Wolverine. Yes, never actually saw this in the cinemas, but I am proud to finally get this on DVD because I'm now free to do each of the X-Men movies that have been released so far until X-Men Apocalypse next year. So yeah, the Wolverine, awesome. And hold on for a moment. Pardon? Pardon again. Now, the next DVD I've got is another Doctor Who DVD from the classic series. It's another Sylvester McCoy story, and coincidentally, it is the very last story to air of the classic series, and that is, of course, Survival. Yes, I actually watched one of the documentaries, on this DVD titled Endgame, and that really goes really in depth into why Doctor Who was cancelled in 1989, and really, what plans the BBC had in mind for the next season, season 27, had it not been axed. So, so didn't really watch this, story, throughout the month, but I will do in the very near future. So, yeah, Doctor Who Survival. And the last DVD I've got is Here's Johnny. Yes, it is the 1980 Stanley Kubrick horror classic adapted from the novel of the same name by Stephen King, with Jack Nicholson in the lead role. It is, of course, The Shining. And, yes, just really remember loving this movie. It is really, really scary. Just some of the best filmmaking that Stanley Kubrick, the filmmaking from Stanley Kubrick that's ever been shown on the screen, that he's ever done. And it's a real shame that this got such a shit ton of negative reviews when it came out, but it really deserves its status, its true status as a horror classic. Plus, Jack Nicholson is fantastic in this role as Jack Torrance. So, yes, and that's really all I've left to say about The Shining until I actually review it in the near future. So, yeah, The Shining. And that is that. So please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Please let me know your thoughts on the 6 DVDs that I've collected. That I've collected this month, which are Star Trek V: The Final Frontier, The Mummy, Terminator Salvation, the Wolverine, Doctor Who Survival, and The Shining. I would have to apologise for, coughing, wheezing, and taking, a bottle full of water during this video, and that is because I've just come down with the cold, and I think I'm getting better today, a little bit better today, so I would have to apologise for that. Plus, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like my Facebook page if you haven't already. Do take care, everyone, and goodbye.